Right. Go on. Got something to get from. The grip is on the hand, not the carry. Come, no, it's not come. The pond better will carry it on. Okay, pull the box up here. In one box. 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 Yeah, look, we're going to come in here. We'll do it. Yeah, that's right. You're going to observe here, or you want to sit in the hole? Choice is yours. We'll watch up here. Take off. You've got about 6 people that can carry that. Yeah. You've got 6 people that can carry. And we've got more time at the hall. Don't lose the time. How many people you got to speak in here at the hall? 3. Huh? Yeah. That guy is my cousin. He told me one of the Marathas of his Kangadharan, Naicker, Shakti, Mungoloria, Mungoloria, Father, in the Swapuja Prata, Chaga, Pala, Mishigam, Samatyam, drop the book. Om Namah Shivaya Namaha, Pala, Mishigam, Samatyam. Om Namah Shivaya Vismahi. What's the time? Om Namah Shivaya Vismahi Magadi Vajradhi. Namah Shivaya Vismahi Magadi Vajradhi. Tanna Rudra Prachodaya Manodhuri. Vishnum Sasivarnam Sadarpujam Prasanavadanam Dhyahi Sarvavishnu Prashantayi Ninjakanagallu Nijindra Uruga Tanjattaru Shanmuganiki Elshai Sensor Polimali Sirendiravi Panjakkalayani Padam Panivam Om Pavanaga Pramaninda Kaliyugatil Visu Bhava Suvarshatile Aipashimadatile Om Tuvadasi Krishna Paksham Tidila Puram Nachatram In the Naicker Kudambatin Sharvagi Pirvatam Marana Pujai Narakam Varam Kalatil Yangale Perindavakalam Sandran Kangadharan Naicker Avaruடைய ஆத்மாவன கதியம் சாந்தியம் அறிந்தேன் உங்களுடைய பாதாரவின் நகத்தல் சேரும் படியாக ஓம் அப்பவனாக பிரமாணி இந்த மரண பிரார்த்தனை ஆரம்பம் உனக்கு தேங்காயும் சமர்ப்பியாமி. Om Shivaye Namah Shankaraye Namah Odiye Namah Yeganadaye Namah Aneganadaye Namah Pullitorvayaye Namah Isani Namah Sivagami Nesani Namah Inayandratilva Nadarasani Namah Mudalvaye Namah Muttaye Namah Karpaye Namah Kannadiye Namah Kashi Vishwanadaye Namah Egambaranada Swamiye Namah Tillingararajaye Namah Jambukeswaraye Namah Adikumbeswaraye Namah Madhavaye Namah Trikalagastaye Namah Egambaranada Swamiye Namah Sidambaranadaye Namah Tiruvannamalayaye Namah Jambukeswaraye Namah Panjabhutangal Pushpamam Samarpiyami. Like this day, water cans. Very gently. Katravarkal Vannam Kaniye Poti Karalarindar Selvam Gadiye Poti Atravargatku Aramudam Anai Poti Allal Arithu Ariyanai Andai Poti Mattroruvar Oppila Mainda Poti Vanavarkal Potrum Marandi Poti Setravardam Puram Yeritte Sivani Poti Tirumulattanani Poti Poti Tirumulattanani Poti Poti. Put your hands together. Namachivaya Mahi Magadevaya Dhimahi Dhanna Rudra Prashodhya Namachivaya Pramaniyangali Prandavattakalam Sendra Kangadharan Naicker அவருடைய ஆத்மாவன கதியம் சாந்தியம் அடைந்து உங்களுடைய பாதார விந்தத்தில் சேரும்படியாக இப்பொழுதும் இந்த நைக்கர் குடும்பத்தின் சார்பாக இந்த மரண பிரார்த்தனைக்காக உங்களுடைய ஆசீர்வாதம் சமர்ப்பியாமி. நமச்சிவாய பிரமாணி அந்த உடலுக்கு கதவை தொற ஹரிச்சந்திராயி எனமா அந்த உடலுக்கு கதவை தொற ஓம் மகாசக்தி மகாகாளி தேவி தாயே அந்த உடலுக்கு கதவை தொற ஹரி ஓம் சாந்தி. பூர்ணமதம் பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணம் முடஜ்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாயே பூர்ணம் ஈவாயுவசிஷ்யதே அசதோமா சத்கமயே தமசோமா ஜோதிகமயே மிருத்யோமா அமிர்தங்கமயே Hari Om Shanti Shanti Shantai. Pallbearers, come through. Walk. Okay, the shoes. Shivaya. சிவனை போற்றி நாட்டவர்க்கம் இறைவா போற்றி நமச்சிவாய வித்மகே மகாதேவாய தீமகி தன்ன ருத்ர பிரசோதய நமச்சிவாய பிரமாணி பவதோபதீபம் ஆராதனை சமர்ப்பியாமி. Flowers. We now open for viewing, but come through on the side, view the face. Chabi is on the other side.
the only way. I can move out.
வாழித்திரு வந்தொண்டர் பதம் போற்றி ஊழிமலை திருவாதமூர திருத்தால் போற்றி திருத்தால் போற்றி போற்றி கஜானனம் பூதகணாதிசேவிதம் கவித்தஜம்பூபலசாரபக்ஷிதம் உமாசுதம் நமாமி விக்னேஸ்வர பாத பங்கஜம் நமாமி விக்னேஸ்வர பாத பங்கஜம் பாத பங்கஜம் தோடுடைய செவியல் விடையேறி ஒருவன் மதிசூடி தோடுடைய செவியல் விடையேறி ஒருவன் மதிசூடி காடோடைய சுடலை காடோடைய சுடலை பொடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் தவகள் காடோடைய சுடலை பொடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் தவகள் மலரா மலரால் உன்னை நான் பணிந்தே அருள் செய்தே மலரால் உன்னை நான் பணிந்தே அருள் செய்தே வீடுடைய விரமா பிரமாபுரமே விஜயமானிவரன் மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் மாதவனே சிவ சங்கரனே நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் பரமாத்மா நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் ஹரி Kangadharan Om Namah Shivaya Narayana Hari Kangadharan Madhavane Shiva Shankarane Narayana Hari Paramatma Narayana Hari 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 Om Shiva Shankara Om Kailasa Vasa Om Namah Shivaya Narayana Hari Kangadharan Om Namah Shivaya Narayana Hari Kangadharan Madhavane Shiva Shankarane Narayana Hari Om Paramatma Narayana Hari Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Shivalinga Vadive Sanmayananda Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Shivalinga Vadive Sanmayananda Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Nandinore Kangarule Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Nandinore Kangarule Samaveda Om Sala Swarupa Sagalagamānanda Narule Samaveda Om Sala Swarupa Sagalagamānanda Narule Nada Om Nada Namugam Deva Padam Padintum Kara Nada Om Nada Namugam Deva Padam Padintum Kara Mata Pita Om Paravadayana Otseyumadodinum Kara Mata Pita Om Paravadayana Otseyumadodinum Kara Karana Porule Karunamayiduve Dayabharane Baba Karana Porule Karunamayiduve Dayabharane Baba Purana Punya Bhugapena Murti Bhaktare Kakare Baba Purana Punya Bhugapena Murti Bhaktare Kakare Baba Bhaktare Kakare Baba Bhaktare Kakare Baba Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Shivalinga Vadive Sanmayananda Om Namah
இங்கே வந்து சேர்ந்திருக்கும் பெரியோர்களின் தாய்மார்களையும் தந்தைமார்களையும் சகோதரி சகோதரர்களுக்கும் என் அன்பு கனிந்த வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அன்பர்களே, முதன்மையாக நீங்கள் இங்கு வந்து சேர்ந்திருப்பவை பற்றி, ஏன் என்றால் எங்களை பிறந்துவிட்டு காலம் சென்ற கங்காதரன் நைக்கர் அவர்களுடைய ஆத்மாவை நற்கதியம் சாந்தியம் அடைந்து சிவபெருமானுடைய பாதார விந்ததத்தில் சேரும்படியாக தான் கிரகத்தை விட்டு நீங்கிய விட்டது. Dear family, friends, relatives, my very, very humble vanakkam, namaskaram, namaste, greetings to one and all of you this afternoon or this morning. Like I said in vernacular, we have all gathered here under very, very sorrowful circumstances, and the reason for that is we are here to pay our last respects, our tributes, and of course to finally put to rest the mortal remains of the late Kangadharan Naicker, who have been called to rest by the grace of Lord Namashivaya Pramani. First and foremost, I want to thank Kirtan Karthikeyan Pillai, who is the son of the legendary Acharya Radha Isai Selvamani, Acharya Radha Isai Selvamani B. Karthikeyan Pillai. Kirtan is not only his son, he is also his aspiring student as well. We thank you for those beautiful songs that you have rendered. Unfortunately, there are formalities that need to be observed at the funeral ceremony as well. And this afternoon, we have 4 speakers. I am now going to call upon the first speaker, Mr. Albi Maraj, who will represent the Tonga Panthers Athletic Club. Mr. Albi Maraj.
Program Director. Hari Om, and my humble greetings to one and all. It is with great sadness that I address you this morning in paying tribute to our most loved and likable Bob Naicker. I greet you this morning speaking on behalf of Tonga Panthers Athletic Club, where Bob and I were fellow members, having actively participated in many road races and events. More significantly, Bob and I served on the council of Tonga Panthers for many years. It was in this capacity that I got to know Bob Naicker a little better. I got to know him to be a perfectionist and someone who gave the greatest attention to detail. For Bob, there were no half measures. His resolute character and his high work ethic were very evident when Bob was marking our route for the annual Gateway 32 kilometer. Bob was our route marker, a critical portfolio in the planning and execution of the race. Lots of calculations and measurements had to be done, and Bob was in his element doing this. Basil Pillai, our secretary, reminded me how Bob was still busy marking our route late into an evening because he insisted on getting it done correctly, showing great determination and commitment. Basil also reminded me that Bob always came prepared for a meeting with his trademark file in his hands. This was Bob, meticulous and thorough. He was the ultimate player, team player, ever ready to lend a helping hand when needed. Bob's great skill and acumen contributed greatly to the many successful events we at Tonga Panthers organized. Bob was a righteous human being, never one to mince his words. If he saw something wrong, he didn't hesitate to call it out, and also used some of his choice words to make a point. Some of the words are not wise for me to repeat at this program. Priya also attested to him being a stickler for detail, and all things had to be perfect. This endearing quality of Bob, to be the best and aim for the best, is sadly lacking in today's world. Many tasks are done for the sake of doing it and not for the love of it and for its creativity. A visit to Bob's home will reveal his true nature, as everything you see in Bob's and Priya's lovely home is perfectly placed in order, neat, tasteful, and orderly. Priya remarked to me that even if Bob is putting up a frame, it had to be perfect from all angles and in all respects. While Bob was a brilliant administrator, he lacked the lure of the big marathon, like comrades. He did, however, attempt one comrades marathon, but loved the shorter distances, the 21Ks and the 10Ks. Apart from road running, Bob loved soccer and was a gifted player, having excelled for Merebank Soccer Club. He was very popular and much loved by our members, who will miss him dearly. When his passing was moved and announced on our group, that is the Tonga Panthers group, our chat was flooded with sympathy messages and even pics of happy memories and good times. But it wasn't all that happened in our group that was saddened by Bob's passing. The sadness and grief on our Seat Heights ratepayers group, where Bob resides, was almost palpable. Resident after resident eulogized on Bob's passing as a huge shock and blow to our closely knit community. Reaction on our ratepayers group was a mixture of sadness, shock, respect, and a great admiration of the rich legacy left behind by Bob. Childhood friend Ronnie Govender reminded us of Bob's stalwart contribution to our ratepayers in our early days, and even driving the beach bus to Durban. Johnson Madare, another senior in our community, commented that Bob fought a strong but dignified fight against his illness. Another senior, Kay Reddy, expressed her sadness at Bob's passing and stated that she was present at Bob's and Priya's beautiful wedding many decades ago. Ladies and gentlemen, dear boys and girls, amidst all these messages of condolence, support, and sadness, lies a tinge of regret. Regret for many of us not having been able to be in contact with one another. We all get caught up in our lives and live in silos of isolation, and suddenly we are rocked into reality when we learn of the passing of a long-lost friend, associate, or family. So as a takeaway from here, dear brothers and sisters, and in honor of Bob's legacy, let's press the reset button and reconnect with that long-lost friend, associate, or family member, and just to keep in touch. Just before his passing, Bob was on our WhatsApp group of a new formation called the Tonga Panthers Legends, a brainchild of our past chairpersons, Dr. Dina Govender and Mervyn Govender, to enable former members to reconnect and nurture beautiful relationships and to appreciate the gifts of life. To build on our shared experiences for mutual benefit and for those of others. Finally, often the best things in life are the simplest: peace, love, and laughter. and time spent with people who matter. This is how Bob lived, a humble, simple man who gave it all for his family and community. To Priya, Nicole, Nicholas, and the rest of the family, on behalf of our chairperson, Ms. Keshni Maraj, and on behalf of our Tonga Panthers Legends Club, please accept our sincere condolences and sympathy on your great loss. May God grant peace to your dad's soul and courage to bear this huge loss. Hari Om.
Thank you, Mr. Maraj. Our next tribute is a scripted message that comes from Mervyn Pillay and Dr. D.G. Govender of the Tonga Panthers Legends Social Club. And this message is going to be read out by Nicholas Naicker.
Dear friends and family, as we gather today to bid farewell to our dear friend, Naicker, Tonga Panthers Legends Social Club wants to pay tribute to his remarkable life and legacy. Bob spent countless hours away from his family, dedicating himself to our club. As a founding member since 1994, he was instrumental in shaping Tonga Panthers Athletics Club into the thriving community it is today. His dedication to our races was unwavering. Bob would rise early to set up and monitor hydration tables on our popular 32-kilometer routes, ensuring the safety and well-being of our runners. His passion and commitment to our club events were inspiring, and he was always willing to lend a helping hand. Bob's flair for life was evident in his legendary dancing outfits and elegant dancing moves, which lit up our social functions. As a hardcore defender of Seattle's football club over 35 league, he showcased his love for the sport and his team. As I reflect on Bob's contributions, I'm reminded of his tireless efforts and generosity. He will be deeply missed by our club and family members. His passing has left a void that can never be filled. Rest in peace, dear Bob. You will always be remembered as a true and passionate Panthers legend. Go well, our friend, until we meet again. May he rest in peace. On behalf of Tonga Panthers Legends Social Club, Interim Committee, Mervyn Pillay from Australia, and Dr. D.G. Govender.
Thank you, Nicholas, for reading out that tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, our next speaker this morning is Ravi Modley from Telco. Ravi Modley.
Good morning, family and friends. It's with a tender heart that I stand before you this morning, but it's an absolute privilege. I was asked, this is not my speech, I was asked by the chairman of KZN Telcom Sport to read the speech because he feels you probably become emotional and not do justice, and I'm hoping that I'm able to do that. That's Vishnu Naicker. We are gathered here today in memory of a dear friend and colleague, Bob Naicker. When we heard that he had passed away, we were shocked and saddened. yet has taken away a genuinely warm individual. More importantly, a loving husband, father, and deprived so many of others, including us, of a good friend. While we mourn the loss of a friend and a colleague, we pay tribute and remember a life that was well lived. Friends and colleagues know Bob as a affable, cooperative, helpful, and dedicated individual. Bob has been a long-standing member of the Eastern Region, which is KZN Sports Association of Chalcom. His involvement with the sports organization started during the early 1990s. His membership began as sports participant, representing KZN in soccer, darts, table tennis, and basketball. He attended more than 15 national tournaments as a representative of the Eastern Region in various sports codes as indicated previously. At the national tournament, which has 6 regions taking part, competing against each other, Bob was on numerous occasions selected as a national Chalcom sport player, an accolade that is viewed in high esteem within our organization. With his rich experience and expertise in sports organizing, Bob was subsequently elected at the AGM onto the Eastern Region Chalcom Sports Committee as a sports convener. In 2006, the Eastern Region Committee was tasked to host the Chalcom National Tournament in Durban. Bob was again elected as the national convener of the road running. He showed immense organization prowess and negotiating skills, working with the local traffic department and the Metro Police with regards to the running route and safety of the participants, hereby forging a long-standing working relationship between the organizations. His abilities did not go unnoticed, and during the closing ceremony at the awards function, Bob was rewarded with the title of National Road Running Manager for the ensuing term. He continued to hold a very pivotal role regarding road running at the future national tournaments. Up to present day, Chalcom Sport continues to abide by the rules and the format implemented by Bob on the road running specialist. In latter years, Bob was elected to the position of the Eastern Region Secretary, a position he held uncontested until his retirement. On retirement, due to his commitment, dedication, and overall impact in Chalcom Sport, Bob was conferred as a honorary life member. As a retiree, Bob continued to be involved in Chalcom Sport and shared his vast knowledge and expertise with the sports members. He was regarded as a mentor to many committee members and earned the respect of all the Chalcom sports members. He was also dedicated and loyal to Chalcom Sport, that he attended all regional monthly meetings held in Durban Central after hours at his own cost. As an administrator, Bob instilled a culture of discipline and protocol. During meetings, he never condoned unruliness and unbecoming behavior. He will always be the one to call incumbents to order. His contributions were received with utmost respect. During his tenure in the committee, Bob also was nominated as the tournament contingent manager, entrusted with many logistical functions involving team selections, transport to and from the tournament venue, player kits, and dietary requirements, including accommodation and many more. He always performed these duties in an exemplary manner. Despite his established background and position, he was always a modest man. a real gentleman, never hesitated to accept any task. Bob was known for his unwavering work ethic and integrity. He approached every task with enthusiasm and a sense of responsibility. His ability to tackle challenges head-on and find amicable solutions was truly inspiring to all. Unfortunately, as the years went on, he faced a challenge to his life by way of a grave illness, but still handled it with great courage. Many others in his circumstances would have given up. Bob took on the fight to the last. His determination to carry on despite trying personal circumstances demonstrated his commitment to duties and responsibilities. In his own quiet and calm manner, he showed how to work through challenging times and to encourage everyone along. Life can be fleeting, but a life lived to the fullest stays in fond memories. Bob, through his decorum and gentle grace, endeared himself to many, leaving an everlasting legacy in our sports organization. This is in particular a difficult and painful time for his family, and in extending our heartfelt condolences, we wish them courage and strength to bear his irreplaceable loss. While I have the podium, I think I would do an injustice because this is a speech on behalf of Chalcom Sport. But Bob was an employee of Chalcom, and it stretched decades. My first encounter with Bob was at the age of about 19 while I was serving my apprenticeship. Bob was in the planning division in Commercial City, and at that time he was a senior tech. We guys were serving our apprenticeship to do the construction work of what planning was planning, the projects they were planning. So I had a 3 to 6 month stint under Bob as a young, energetic teenager about to turn into 20s. You come off school and you're finding your way between being playful, mature, and work. And he had this canny ability to restrain us, discipline us, and yet mentor us in an amazing way. Life had it such that after the 3 to 6 months, we went back onto section, as we call it, and 10, 15 years later, I had the privilege to come back into the planning division and work alongside Bob. We both retired, and it so happened that we got to work together again for a company that was contracted to Chalcom. And without laboring it, I respect time, but I just want to do justice to the man that we knew and walked alongside us as fellow colleagues in Chalcom. I knew him from GPO, Post and Telecommunications, and the transition into Chalcom. And all of us, the gentlemen that are here, are more qualified to say this. I remember I had this project that I had to plan while I was retired for Zululand University. I went out, I did my field survey, I did everything, I came back, and I just wasn't satisfied that this was just. I picked up the phone and asked Bob, Bob, I've hired labor to open up the manholes. I just need your expertise with you. And before I could finish, he said, pick me up. I fetched him in the early hours of the morning. We drove out there, and Bob being Bob, I got labor to open my manholes, but he's taking this thing, he's running ahead of us, opening up the manholes, and within an hour or two, he had just finished it and whatever. But the point I want to make is, a month later, when my money came through for the project, I called him to ask him for his bank account. and he was absolutely upset that I could even suggest something like that. It's not about what I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the character and the nature of the man. Even in the fact when he said, fetch me, he knew the kind of monies that I was going to make on the project, but those things never crossed his mind. Bob was a man that never compromised. He was a straight shooter. As the previous gentleman, Mr. Maraj, mentioned some of his fancy language, but he came from a place where he couldn't help himself, but you only do things, you do it right. And he had a warm heart. He mentored everybody he could. I was diagnosed with cancer about 1.5 years ago, and I called Bob, and Bob spoke life into me while he was packing his own bed. And I just said to myself, I know Bob is a staunch Hindu and I'm a Christian. And it was amazing how we used to pray over the phone for each other, encourage each other. But every time I would leave more encouraged and the better. So this morning I salute a man. I thank God that I have the privilege to walk alongside him. And I thank you for this time.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi Murli. Before I call upon the last and final speaker for this afternoon, there is one announcement. Due to the regulations at this auditorium, we are not allowed to bring in meals to be distributed onto the premises. So the family has made preparations. There is a large green Mercedes Benz parked in the parking lot. The family is requested at the conclusion of this funeral service, on your way out, please stop at the Mercedes Benz and pick up your lunch, which has been lovingly and especially prepared for you. Our last and final speaker is Dinesha, who will be speaking on behalf of the family. Dinesha.
Family and friends. On behalf of the Naicker family, I want to extend our heartfelt thanks to each of you for joining us here as we gather to honor the life of my beloved Uncle Bob, or as I call him, Bobby Ma. We are truly touched by your support during this time of grief. Whilst this is a sad time, it is also a time filled with gratitude. Gratitude for the years that we as a family were privileged to share with him. He taught us the value of being strong, how to face life's trials with endless courage, and most importantly, of showing up for family, for friends, and for life itself. For those of you who knew him well, Bobby Mama was our representative at any funeral, function, or gathering, merely by virtue of the respect he gained throughout his life. Our family gatherings were as a result of him. He was the one who brought warmth and humor. He was the leader that arranged most of our family gatherings. And you dare not tell him that you could not attend. Yes, he was very vocal when he was unhappy and even when we did wrong too. All for good reason, I believe. We remember him for the stories he shared, the hilarious jokes he made. Mama was an invincible person. He listened to no one but himself. His self-determination got him through most of the crucial and difficult moments in his life. In times of great pain, he said, "I am okay, taking it one day at a time." He never complained, and this was truly remarkable. At the end of every phone call, he would always say, "I love you guys. I will miss you, Mama." We find comfort in the memories we hold and the legacy we leave behind. The spirit remains in every story we tell and every smile we share. He was raised through humble beginnings and spent most of his early life in Meerbank, where he still remained very well known in the community. As a student at the Meerbank High School, he attained many achievements and excelled in sport. He had an undying love for sport. Soccer was his passion. This passion continued throughout his working career at Telkom. He encouraged the grandchildren in our family to excel in everything they did. His question was always, first, how is school? And second, of course, so what sport do you play now? He was the proudest grandfather when my son revealed that he played in exactly the same position as him on the soccer field, left back. His smile filled him from ear to ear. He was elated. "Mama, my family will miss you dearly." He loved his family unconditionally and was proud of everything they achieved. From the smallest to the biggest achievement, he loved it all. And Priya, Nicolene, and Nicholas, Mama was a gift to us, and may his memories forever be the guiding light in our lives. We remember him not for what he did, but for who he was. Rest peacefully, Mama. You have fought a courageous battle. I salute you. Our soldier, our warrior, our miracle man. You are our hero. Till we meet again. I want to share a tribute from the family. Dad was a fighter. Through his calm determination, we learned how to carry on, no matter what life put in our way. He showed us that when something needs to be done, you do it properly, and you take pride in doing it well. He taught us self-reliance, honesty, and endurance, not through words, but through the way he lived every single day. During his 10-year battle with cancer, whenever we asked how he was doing, his answer was always the same. "I'm fine." He never wanted us to worry. He wasn't a man of many words. He was a man of action. He led quietly but firmly. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna calls Arjuna Gudakesh, one who has conquered sleep. It means someone who stays alert, disciplined, and unafraid. Someone who has to see the darkness and yet stay awake through it. Someone who doesn't give in to lethargy, fear, or despair. He was always vigilant. When it came to us and our family, whether he was watching quietly from a distance or paying close attention to every detail, you know he was present, aware, and considerate in his own way. Dad also meant what he said. He said what he meant. His straightforwardness was a part of his honesty. You always knew where you stood with him. And if you didn't, you'd find out soon. Dad was that father who always pointed you to where you needed to grow, improve, and become stronger. He was always ready to give direction and guidance to us on these things. To his friends, he was dependable. Loyalty was important to him. He protected us fiercely, but he also made sure we stood on our own 2 feet. While taking every effort to shield us from the weight of what he was carrying, he allowed us the freedom to choose our way and face our own battles, no matter how difficult it was for him to see us go through those things. He had a unique humor that would surface at the most unexpected times, reminding us that strength and smiles can coexist. His smile became our strength. He taught me that courage doesn't have to be loud. Courage can be quiet. He taught me that love doesn't have to be spoken all the time to be deeply true. Love can also be quiet. These are lessons that were not easy to recognize or accept. But as I get older myself, I appreciate the wisdom and truth in it. Dad, I'll always remember your steadiness, your love from a distance, and the quiet way you carried your burdens. I hope I can live with even a fraction of that strength. You are resting now, Dad, free of pain. Say hello to our mother for us. You've done your part, and I know that words are not the way with you. Your life is your message, and every time we think of you in the future, we will feel your strength. Finally, I would like to extend huge gratitude to Auntie Priya. Thank you for always being there for Mama. We really appreciate you. To all family, friends, colleagues, we want to say thank you for being there during this difficult time. Thank you.
Dear family and friends, you see, we have been caught up with time. We have approximately 5 minutes left in this hall, so therefore I'm going to request those of you that have not seen the face and those who want to see the face for the last and final time, please file past the casket. Immediately after that, could I call upon the immediate family to come through and pay the last respects and offer those roses into the casket. I'm now going to call upon Kirtan Kartigas Pillai to continue with the service. Thank you.
இடமே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே 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 நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே ஜாதியில் மேலோர் என்றும் தாண்டவர் கீழோர் என்றும் வேதமில்ல ஜாதியில் மேலோர் என்றும் தாண்டவர் கீழோர் என்றும் வேதமில்ல எல்லோரும் முடிவில் சேர்ந்திடும் காடு எல்லோரும் முடிவில் சேர்ந்திடும் காடு தொல்லை என்றிட தொங்கிடும் வீடு தொல்லை என்றிட தொங்கிடும் வீடு உலகினிலே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே சேவை செய்யும் தியாகி சிங்கார போகி சேவை செய்யும் தியாகி சிங்கார போகி ஈசன் பாதம் தன்னை நாடிட யோகி எல்லோரும் இங்கே உன்னால் உறங்குவதாய் எல்லோரும் இங்கே உன்னால் உறங்குவதாய் உண்மையிலே உண்மையிலே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே நம் வாழ்வில் காண சமரசம் உலாவும் இடமே முத்தினேரி அறியாத மூர்க்கரோடு மத்தினேரி அறிவீட்டு பாரவினர்கள் பாரும்படம் சித்தமடம் அறிவீட்டு சிவராகி அசவிளக்கு அருளியவர் ஆர்வருளாரோவே நெறியெழுந்தார் நெறிகள் நெறியாக திருநெறிகள் சேருமணம் சென்னிடம் அறியாத சிதலோடும் விரிவேனே உன்னை மழவும் அறிவீட்டு முதலாய முதல்வந்தார் அம்மையுமோ பொருளாகி நாசிவிதை ஏற்றுவித்த அம்மையனக்கு அருளியவார் ஆர்பெருளார் சோவே அம்மையனக்கு அருளியவார் ஆர்பெருளார் சோவே ஓம் நம சிவாய 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 சிவாய நமோ நம சிவாய சிவாய நமோ நம சிவாய சிவாய நமோ நம